and welcome. Tonight is an interesting, different, it's not even really a class necessarily, it's kind of a sneak peek. It's a look behind the scenes, behind the curtains. You can peel it back and see what's going on. And thanks for coming. I wanted to take a minute. I've been talking about the simple surprise and you've been wondering, what is it? We've been talking a lot in my VIP group, and my VIP group is for my customers. People that have purchased from my Stampin' Up! Site get invited to my VIP group. And they get to see things first, and they get to have a lot of input about what goes on, about what classes I'm going to do. So it's a place you want to be, definitely, right, guys? We like being in the VIP. They also know that they come in the classroom. So if you're watching me on Facebook and you're not getting to talk back, you should look down, look in the links just above where we are, and you'll see something that says Zoom dot and then a number. That brings you in here to the classroom. There's no charge to come on in, and then you can chat with other students. You can chat with the VIPers that are here. You can chat with me by typing. You don't have to talk. No one can see you. I don't know if you're in your jammies. It's okay if you are. So if you want to see what that's all about, hey, Kathy Hill, you can always click on that. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. Okay, so anywho, a couple new things coming up in the month of August. One is the Simple Surprise, and Simple Surprise came about from VIPers and me chatting about, sometimes we love the Paper Pumpkin concept, we love the monthly subscription, but it doesn't always have enough cards in it. So I said, okay, well, let's put together a monthly something that will be just cards. So that's what Simple Surprise is. Simple Surprise is only cards. And it comes with 8 different cards. You get, and this is where it gets confusing, so I thought I would explain. This that you're going to see in front of me tonight is a sample. This is not August. August is still a surprise. You don't know what's coming. What's cool about it is I tell you, these are the stamps that I'm going to use, and these are the inks that I'm going to use. You order those for yourself if you want them. You could always modify, and that's why I'm going to show you in this sample. So if this was the Simple Surprise, I would have enrolled for $23, $20 and $3 shipping. And what I would get in the mail from me, not from Stampin' Up!, would be this box. It would be a little bit prettier. I did this in a big rush. It'll have pictures of the cards. It'll have your sketches of the cards so that you can use them later. You can remake them and do them a little bit differently if you want. It's in one of those, the storage stamp boxes. So you can also, at the end, you'll be able to store them like this. It'll tell you what month it was on the side. And they'll fit in your bookshelf or wherever. It comes with 8 cards, 8 envelopes, all pre-cut, ready to go. You will need to add your stamps to them. Now, the stamps that I'm going to use for this particular sample, this is not a real one, although maybe someday it will be real, but it's not real today. The colors I'm using are the Basic Gray Archival and Wisteria Wonder. Those are my 2 colors, okay? And the sets that I used for this sample are the Woodwords and Daisy Delight. And I picked those because some of you may already have them, and we've been using them. I'll talk about what August is in a minute, so don't get confused and think, oh, I need those. You don't need those to join us in August. This is a sample, not what we're really doing. Okay, so when you open your box, surprise, you don't get the finished cards. Let me bring those out. I did 2 cards, 2 of the 8. So one of the cards would look like this. And everything that you need beyond the stamps will be done. Because I can't pre-stamp something and then send it to you. The stamp, that would be a violation of the copyright of the stamp. So I can't pre-stamp it for you. It's all pre-cut. So if this was, let me just move this over a little bit. So if this is the card, this is what you will get. So in your sample surprise, you will get, this is already embossed for you, already die cut with a heart. So yeah, Linda, you get the case and you can order the stamps. So for August, you know what the stamps are already, and I need to look them up because I don't know them off the top of my head. If you look at the blog where the Simple Surprise is, it will tell you what the supply list is. There's 2 different stamp sets and 2 different inks, okay? That was what I was going to try and share the screen, and it's really cumbersome. So after this recording, I will put all the links at the bottom, so when we're done, you can see them. Oh, thanks, Kathy. It's Layer of Love stamp set, which I do not have yet, or I would show you that tonight. So that's for August. But let's stick with the sample and see what you get. So you will get, you don't get the card, you get these pieces. Then we have a class, and I will put it together for you, with you, and say this is what you need to do. So this is already pre-done, pre-cut, there's no measuring. We're going to put those together, and in this case, I'll bring the sample back so you can see it. You can see that I stamped on here, and I tucked it down so it would show underneath. This is from the Woodward stamp set. Now, somebody had a question and said, well, what if I already have a lot of stamp sets, but I still want to do it? This is what I designed it with, but I bet you would find other stamp sets that you already have that you could do with it. If you want to make exactly what I make, then you are going to want to order the stamp sets that I am suggesting. I'm trying to pick stamp sets you will use over and over and over again. The Layer of Love one, it's all about, I feel like I might even have it. I guess I don't, I'm sorry. I got an order today and I was just looking through to see which ones I got. I didn't. I got the ones for the next event. Okay, so that's what you get. You get the twine already pre-cut. You get everything you need to finish this stamp, this card. Okay, that's one. Then card number 2 is this one. This has the wisteria. That's why I'm here. So they're all pre-cut. So this is what you're going to get for this card. You don't get the finished one. You get this. You get all these little pieces. Okay? So, you also get, if I'm using dimensionals, you'll get a half a sheet of dimensionals. You will get your flowers. So now we're going to have to work on this a little bit differently because remember, I can't stamp them. So these aren't stamped. If you have Daisy Delight, you could stamp them so they would look like this. If you don't have Daisy Delight, you could conceivably use these anyway, right? This is stamped with this one. Okay, so you can see how and why I suggest the ones that I'm giving you. You don't have to buy a whole sheet of things. I'm giving you the rhinestones that you would need. Now again, this isn't the one we're doing, so don't get all excited. But, and then the ribbon that you would need, you would have a piece of ribbon to finish your card. Each month, they will be different. They will be similar in design because it's my taste. So if you look at these and think, ew, I don't like those, then you probably don't want to play in the Simple Surprise. But if you think it's a fun idea and it's a great way to get 8 cards done quickly, this is a way to do it. Now, I picked in August, we're doing the Layers of Love, so it's all love messages. I can probably show you what it is if I look quickly. My catalog is out in the other room. Hold on one sec. Sorry. found that. Okay. Let's see. It'll probably take me forever to find these because I can never find them quickly. Let me look because it'll give you an idea. They're in the shape of, the messages are in the shape of a heart. So again, if you don't want to get that stamp set, then you would have to just find things that would fit in what I've already pre-cut for you. Okay? I'll just keep talking while I thumb through. So that gives you an idea of what the Simple Surprise is about. Anybody else have any questions? Oh, thanks. Page 46. Thank you, Kathy. You are saving me. Here it is. This is what the stamp set will be that I'm using in August. Okay? So the shapes will be to fit these stamps that I will be cutting that you will get pre-cut. Okay? All right. So that's what Simple Surprise is. But here's the but. You have to sign up by tomorrow morning. Right, you get to choose. It's not a subscription. Evelyn, you can do it 1 month and say, yeah, not for me, I'm not gonna do it again, or oh my gosh, I need to do this every single month, I will be here. Yep, okay? But you have to do it by tomorrow because the reason I'm setting a deadline is I have to go ahead and order enough supplies for us, and then I have to pre-cut them and package them and ship them to you, and I still want to be in August. So those of you that have already signed up, and I know a couple of you joined today and I didn't get you enrolled, the class will be on August 24th at 8 p.m. It will be recorded. It will be here in this class. You'll be able to chat with me. You will be added to my my Teachable classroom. I know it gets a little confusing. We have the live classroom and then we have the Teachable classroom. The Teachable classroom is where all the recordings are and all the handouts that I want you to have. So you don't have to go thumbing through Facebook and try and find them. They're in there. And they're always there under your name, and you can download recordings so you can save them for later. It's much easier to find things that way. So if you're new to my classroom and you've not done Teachable, I will send you an email and tell you how to go ahead and do it. So don't worry that you have to remember it all tonight, okay? So that is Simple Surprise, and that starts in August. The next thing that I'm doing this month is I'm having a day of card making. And the day of card making is, will this class be on the Teachable site? This one from tonight? No. This, the Simple Surprise, yes, will be on the Teachable site. These that I do that are recorded end up on my blog, but they don't end up in Teachable. The ones that end up in Teachable are ones that you've paid for the class and it's like the day of and the Simple Surprise. The rest of them end up on my blog, which is at karamiller.com, or your Facebook group. Those are the two places that I put them. You have a little bit more time. I think that lawnmower just came through my air conditioner. Sounded really loud. Made me jump. My husband doesn't know that I'm doing this tonight, and he's thinking he can mow the lawn yet again. Man is making this his summer career. We have the best mowed lawn ever. Anywho, you have a little bit more time to enroll in the August one. Let me just grab my date. I can tell you when you need to enroll in the day of card making. And that one is August 6th. Okay? So you're going to enroll by August 6th so that I can send you a little something to make the day be more exciting. And that one is going to be using, these are the two stamps that we're using. I just got mine today. That we're going to be using for the day of card making. Now those aren't pre-cut. Those are, you're gonna cut with me. We're gonna make interesting cards. We're gonna make different shaped cards. One of them is this pizza box full of cards. So you make the pizza box, the belly band, and some 3x3 cards that will go inside. These are thank you cards, and they're going to use this thanks, all things thanks stamp set. I didn't have it when I created these, so I didn't use the stamp set. There's also 4 other cards. One is a bendy style card, one is a gatefold card, one is a step up, and another one is kind of a 3D. Okay, Linda, I will check on that for you. Yes, Linda has the question, and she wants to make sure that I have her enrolled where she belongs. So if you have questions like that, absolutely, I will send you a note later and let you know. I can't remember off the top of my head either, Linda, but I will definitely double check for you. These are all things that you're going to pay for that day of crafting, and then you buy what you want for supplies. I give you a supply list. The Thinlits go with the Grown with Love, with the, this one. Let's look at them. I just got them today, and I'm really excited. Garden Grown Framelits. This is a bundle, I'm pretty sure. Oh, cute. So this goes with, let's see, we have the watering can, the wagon, the bouquet of flowers, flower pot. The all-day event is $40, and it is August 12th. So soon, soon. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Okay, so that's what this is, and these two go together. And you have bonus bucks to spend. Yes, that's the last thing I needed to tell you tonight. Bonus bucks ends tonight. Today is July 31st. And that means that, wait, let me think. Debbie, it's not, isn't it the 19th? It is the 19th. Sorry, ladies. It is the 19th. I'm so sorry. It's the 19th. Yes, because Debbie has to work on the 12th. So it's the 19th. Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy. And really, I did take that into consideration. I know, I'm so sorry. Sorry I got you guys all worked up. So that means you get an extra length of time. I have it in the calendar, Ron. I need to get that moved, or I'll be here on the 12th by myself. I knew I moved it. Phew. So go by the calendar that's in on the blog. Don't go by the calendar that's in my mouth, because I could be wrong here. Okay? All right. So anyway, the whole point of coming tonight was to show you what the Simple Surprise is all about so that you understand it. Remind you that if you were going to place an order and you're thinking about it, if you place a $50 order with Stampin' Up!, that doesn't include any of the Simple Surprises or anything with me, sorry. But if you order on my Stampin' Up! Site today and spend $50, you get a $5 coupon good to use in August. But today's the last day to do that. So I wanted to be sure that you didn't miss that in case you were thinking, oh, I'll do it later this week. Today's the last day to get that deal. Okay? All right. I know I was giving you a lot of information. I'm going to do a post tonight in the blog that will give you all the dates that I just spewed out here, even the wrong ones. Oh, thanks for saying that, Robin. Yes, if you place a $125 order, you get into the all-day class for free. And you can do that order up until the day of. It doesn't really matter. The only advantage to doing it before the Monday before the class, so since I was wrong on my date, so If you sign up by the 14th, either by spending $40 and getting the class or placing a $125 order at Stampin' Up! And getting the class. Janet, it would have to be in a month. I think I had the dates. It doesn't have to be one order. When I did it, I think I said between such and such a date and August 18th. It's whenever it, let me look back, because I know you did just place something. Send me a note and I'll check on it for you, Janet, and tell you how close you are. Okay? It doesn't have to be one big. We can total it. Yep. The only reason that you would want to do it before the 14th is I send a little packet of fun stuff to use that day. Nothing exciting. It's not a big deal. It's just a little something. But I need time to get it to you. For the Christmas one, there was some little candies, there was a card, there was some peppermint tea, and some lemonade. So it's just a little, it's not huge, but it's a little something. So I'd like to send you a little something. Evelyn, I have a couple of Facebook groups. Stampin' Simple is my Facebook group, and that's open to anybody. The VIP group, I invite you in once you place an order. Lady, can somebody type the link? Can you get the link to the Facebook page and type that in for Evelyn? And I will add it below the recording. For those of you that are on the Facebook page, I will do it. Oh, then Evelyn, I may have invited you in, or let me do it. But let me do all this after class tonight. I will double check. All right. Absolutely. And if I miss someone, it doesn't hurt to drop me a note and say, hey, excuse me, yoo-hoo, I put an order in. Can I be a VIP? The 125 order total, Kathy's asking me what was the date for the order total. It's in a blog post, Kathy. I don't know it off the top of my head. I should have brought my other computer in. I can't go out and do that or you lose. Oh, actually, I could now. I lose this. Okay. All right, so let me answer some of these questions in writing so that it's not me giving you the wrong thing. And I will post it in the Facebook group and I'll post it on my blog. My blog is easy to find. It's just karamiller.com. And so if you're not in the right group or whatever, and I'll put the links to Facebook groups in there as well. I'll make it an informative post tonight, okay? Give you some information. All right. Let me just hold on here. We'll stop our recording. Those of you on Facebook, bye-bye.